Gaffer, another 3 points here at Tranmere Rovers. How do you sum that one up?
Professional performance. Really composed in the first 15-20 minutes. It was a period that we've let ourselves down in previous games, so we had to make sure we learned our lessons from those periods and grew into the game. Thought that we were a little bit careless in possession. I thought we could have done better and took advantage of some really good positions earlier, but Cookie's got a great finish to go 1-0 up. And at half-time we just had to make sure there was no complacency or no sitting back and trying to protect a 1-goal lead. But Tranmere put us under pressure. They changed their shape today to match us up, or certainly wing back to wing back. And they sort of got a bit of a foothold. They hit balls in behind us. But we defended really well, with a makeshift back line, with unfortunately Neil being ill today and Brad coming into the team as a centre half. And I thought he was superb in that role. We had to see through a little bit of pressure, not give anything cheap away, which we didn't, and we get the second goal, which really added to our sort of composure and sort of maybe killed their spirits a little bit.
You mentioned there about Brad having to come in for Neil. How pleasing is it to see the back line really plug together and really keep Tranmere out and really put on a really solid performance all together?
Yeah, it's really important, because we like we said, after Monday's game, we've worked a lot on this formation. There's been a lot of information for the players, but they've all heard it, So even though Brad's, a full-back, stroke wing-back, he's all heard the information that we've been talking to the back three about, and we teed him up in the pre-match meeting at the hotel because we knew about Bernard's illness, but we wanted to at least let him warm up to see how he felt. But we said just have a look at the right-sided centre half in the clips that we were showing, because if we have to, that's where you're going to play. And I thought he was superb. I thought he supported Jay Ben really well in possession, but he defended excellently. Airily, where he might be seen as a potential weak link because of his height as a centre half, I thought he was superb. And so every credit to Brad, he deserves it, because I mentioned during the week how he's trained, even though with the disappointment not playing, his training performance has been superb, and he gets the benefits of that.
You mentioned on Monday and during the week about being better in the times where we might not be dominant, might not have the ball too much. And even in those times today, it seemed like Tranmere didn't really force Sam Walker into a save. How pleasing is that to see such a quick response to what you've said to the players?
Yeah, well, look, I think they're really determined group of players that want to improve, and we know we're not perfect. We let ourselves down now and then, but we try to improve the next time. So the players are well aware what we've not done great in the last few weeks, and those sort of periods when we don't dominate possession, then we have to be controlled in our defensive shape. We have to be committed in our defensive shape, and I thought we were like that. I think they had some good little spells in the game, but like you say, I don't think Sam had to make too many important saves. I think the defenders really stuck to their jobs really well. There was a real discipline about their performance, and the subs that came on added to that as well. So I'm delighted for the squad and obviously the whole team really, and also the supporters who were brilliant all game.
Back to winning ways on the road, you mentioned the supporters there, just short of 2,000 of them here today. How brilliant were they throughout, and it's full time especially? Yeah,
you hear the noise when you're coming down the tunnel, just before the game, and then the game gets underway and they're really behind us, and see us take the lead, which has been unusual for us in recent weeks. But they've travelled in numbers every week. We haven't really rewarded that support with the results they wanted, but today it was great to see, and brilliant to witness the connection between the players and the supporters at the end, and they'll be going along the 62 with smiles on their faces and looking forward to next week, and hopefully we can perform like that again.